The longer I live, the more I am certain that the great difference between men, between the feeble and the powerful, the great and the insignificant, is energy, invincible determination, and a purpose-fixed life. These qualities will do anything that can be done in this world, and no talents, no circumstances, no opportunities will make a two-legged creature a man without it. The greatest thing a man can possibly do in this world is to make the most possible out of the things he's been given. This is success, and there is no other. It is not a question of what someone else can do or become, which every man should ask himself. But what can I do? How can I develop myself into the grandest possible manhood? And that, my brother, is the true definition of masculinity. To be driven by the masculine energy is to defeat the childhood narcissism. The way of a superior man is guarded by three folds. The first, virtue, and he is free from anxieties. Then, wisdom, and he is free from perplexities. And the most important of all, bravery, and he is free from fear.
A man does what he must, in spite of personal consequences, in spite of obstacles and dangers, and pressures, and that is the basis of all human morality. Masculinity is not something given to you, but something
you gain, and you gain it by winning small battles with honor. If unwilling to rise in the morning, say to thyself, I'd awake to do the work of a man.
Private and public life are subject to the same rule,
and that is, truth and manliness are two qualities that will carry you through this world much better than policy or tactic expediency or other words that were devised to conceal a deviation from a straight line.
I do not admire the man of timid peace. Rather,
I admire the man who embodies victorious effort, the man who never wrongs his brother, who is prompt to help a friend, but who has those virile qualities necessary to win in the stern strife of actual life. It is not what he has, or even what he does, which expresses the worth of a man, but rather what he is. Relieved of moral pretense and stripped of folk costumes, the raw masculinity that all men know in their gut has to do with being good at being a man within a small, embattled gang of men struggling to survive.
A man's ledger does not tell what he is, or what he is worth.
Rather, count what is in the man, not what is on him, if you want to know what he is worth, whether rich or poor. This is the test of your manhood. How much is there left in you after you have lost everything outside of yourself? For the man who makes everything that leads to happiness, or near to it, to depend upon himself and not upon other men, he has adopted the very best plan for living happily. This is the man of moderation. This is the man of manly character and of wisdom. Strength, courage, mastery, and honor are the alpha virtues of men all over the world. They are the fundamental virtues of men, because without them, no higher virtues can be entertained. You need to be alive to philosophize. You can add to these virtues, and you can create rules and moral codes to govern them. But if you remove them from the equation altogether, you aren't just leaving behind the virtues that are specific to men. Rather, you are abandoning the virtues that make civilizations possible.